I do it because I believe in it, and I'm giving everything I can. And you get to a point, it's very proud, and you do it, and if people boo at you, I mean, I'm really rascal, it's like, you do it, and that's what I do it for.
They are so subtle, they can milk you.
The future as a rolling stone is very uncertain.
Well, it is inhibiting. I'd much rather be sitting at a bar with you, you know, and not wearing cardboard eyelashes and you know, and girdles. And that's what I'm trying to do mostly in the whole world.
There we go again. Gimmicks, man. I'm tired of people saying we're buying gimmicks. What is this? The world is nothing but a big gimmick, isn't it? Wars, napalm bombs and all that. People get burned up on TV and it's nothing but a big gimmick. Yes, we do.
It has a giant spider in it, and has a woman 8 feet tall, has a con man from the earth, who is a religious fanatic.
You people have done everything in the world to me. Doesn't that give me equal right? I can do anything I want to you people at any time I want to, because that's what you've done to me.
Society is fine as it is now without a government.
There is a government.
In this country?
If you spit in my face and smack me in the mouth and throw me in solitary confinement for nothing, what do you think's going to happen when I get out of here?
Were you searched by our customs men for drugs?
Oh, no, because I don't take them.
No drugs at all?
Mm-mm.
And yet you sing about them.
I'm high on life.
Do you want people to take drugs themselves? Is this perhaps why you sing about drugs?
Oh, yeah, I want them to take drugs.
I've heard a lot about you and the rest of the group taking drugs.
Well, that's full of shit, man. We don't use drugs.
Does this mean you're usually locked up when you're actually on stage?
No, but it means we're locked up all the time, you know.
It seemed to me from what I read that you had endorsed it and condemned it.
We were manufacturing it.
What's the story?
No, the business went bump.
If you steer clear of quality, you're all right, you know.
I know I'm stupid. I admit. I'm a petty whatever. I've never been a success at anything. I even got to the point where I didn't want to be a success at anything. What would being a success, what does that mean?
We lost 13 pounds and we looked a day older.
Did you think this man's on the level?
I don't know what level he's on.
I mean, do you mean that? That you black folks don't like white folks?
No, I'm joking.
You're joking, eh? That's good.
all I can do is just do what comes natural to me, you know. Some ladies are like church dress too, which is another thing. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. Watch your lady.
Right. It'd be great if it did. There are a lot of nice things. 1, 2, 3, and close the door, she's coming in the window.
Where do you spend your money? On drugs.
Do you smoke?
No.
Are you a transvestite or a homosexual?
Sometimes.
Which one?
I don't know. What's the difference?
And there's a nice young man up there, sort of handsome, and all the mums dig him, you know. It's great. It's funny, really.
I'm sorry for everything I've done, and I hope to remedy it soon.
Do you think it's a decadent society we're living in?
No.
You know how small towns are. You're supposed to get married when you get out of high school and have a brood of children and keep your mouth shut. You know, there's always going to be a large, huge bulk of straight people.
You ever waking up in the middle of the night and think, in another 20 or 30 years I'm going to be 50 or 60. What shall I be doing?
I don't think I live that long.
Nobody was really that surprised, too. There are people, I mean, I'm sure that everybody's got those feelings about certain people. Everybody knows people that you just have that feeling about they're not going to be 70 years old ever, you know. Not everybody makes it, you know.
Thank you.
I don't like those people with those dogs, you know.
Yes.
I think that's awful. You know, that's not nice, you know.
We're
visitors here, you know, and we come here. We come here to be nice to people. We don't come to be with dogs.
Oh, man, it's really great, man. They got some groovy uniforms stretched on their pants, clubs in their pockets. Wow. That was like guns.
I know that the audience likes, you know, cliches.
I've always loved balls, and to see big, shiny silver balls running round the playground like this, I can get a certain amount of satisfaction building up a score that's going to knock everybody else into oblivion, which I do after all.
Really was a mud shark. There still are mud sharks. We have actually gone fishing for mud sharks ourselves at that same hotel.
He was so tired, he was fraying and just fall on the ropes. I said, man, this is the wrong place to get tired. I said, you are in trouble.
He either didn't want to because of his method upbringing, everything should be real, his lines, or else he actually couldn't remember. But he couldn't remember lines. Now, whether it was because he didn't want to or he couldn't. So what he would do is he'd do a scene with you, and he'd have, like, that's the camera there, say, here, and he would have beside the camera a big board, and the lines would be on the board, you see. And that's how he developed that terrific look, that great Brandonian look, as he's talking to you in a scene, and suddenly he will do this. Right? That's because he's looking at the lines. He's reading the lines. I remember once. It's true, I promise. And I would have thought that one time, you know, when he was remember doing Julius Caesar? This probably happened, because there's one marvelous part in Julius Caesar where this happens, and he's there, and he's standing up in his toga, and he's doing, he says, Almighty Caesar, dost thou lie so low? Art all thy glories, triumphs, spoils, shrunk to this little measure? Now I know as sure as hell Shakespeare never wrote that. So then it happens, and he goes, and then you see it.
Gonna be big, yeah. I'm gonna buy this town. I'm gonna buy this town. And put it all in my shoe. Might even give a piece to you.